Hello and welcome to Gemini Soul Tarot. How are you, Geminis? This is supposed to be a love reading for you guys for September. Geminis, I'm already seeing you got Seven of Cups in reverse. Geminis, I feel you're letting go a lot of options. I'm feeling that you've had a lot of options in the past that may not have worked out for you, but the Seven of Cups is you're releasing yourself from being stuck and stagnant, or just a lot of different energies that's been playing a part in your love life at this time. Could have been several offers, several cups that you just was not sure what was in the cups. Some of them you thought, you may have had a new beginning with. Some just was not clear. I'm feeling like there was like a person there that you wanted to be with, but you didn't get the clarity in regards to where you stand with this person. I'm feeling there could have been other relationship that you truly did want, but this person perhaps probably wasn't ready for it. And then there's other cups that just wasn't as pleasing, but you were willing to put in the work because it was something that you really wanted, right? That you really wanted a relationship, a good friendship, someone to talk with, someone to actually do all the soulmate things with, that gets you, that you get them. And I'm feeling with the Seven of Cups in reverse, like you just, at this point in time, you just like, I'm just going to walk away from all of it, clear my energy, figure out what it is that I need to do for me to get balance. And then maybe you feel that you can come to a more grounded decision in what it is that you truly want to move forward on your path, okay? So I'm looking at your energy now, Gemini, as far as love. And then we're going to look at the person that you most have on your mind. So with the Seven of Cups in reverse, you may have several people on your mind. You have the Four of Cups here. So Gemini, you just remembering the times when you were happy and things were great and you had a connection in your life that you really cared about, or a time where you really felt like you had a soulmate, or you were just happier in relationships and love, and you're just reminiscing. I'm feeling like you're reminiscing on those times, trying to figure out how to balance yourself, how to get back to those times again in your life. Definitely could be reminiscing over someone in the past. You have the Empress in reverse. The Emperor, in reverse. And the Emperor in reverse is, you remember, there was a time when you had complete control, or at least you felt you had complete control of your life, and now you're feeling like you're a little off balance. There are some things you may feel you truly have to change to get back to this place and time where you're truly happy within yourself. Not that, you're not doing the best you can, but you know that there are some things that just has to change in your life to get the understanding of what it is you truly want. And you're working on getting back balance and making decisions that are best for your highest good, right? I feel that you've been truly wanting to have a soulmate in your life, and you've been struggling with that because I'm feeling that cups that was offered wasn't the cups you wanted, and then the cup you wanted to offer wasn't accepted. And you're just trying to work on getting your balance. Also with the Emperor here, you could have ended a marriage. Definitely with the four of wands in reverse. Gemini, I'm just feeling like, first of all, you could have ended a marriage, right? Long-term marriage. And now you're just trying to figure out how to balance yourself and get yourself back stable, or a long-term commitment that you may have had something built with someone that you truly did care about. And I'm just feeling with being under the Six of Cups, this could have been a situation that you just outgrew it. Like it just, time came and things just was not the same anymore. If it was a long-term relationship, things just started to get very rocky, and I'm feeling like both parties decided to just go their separate ways because they know that it was no longer stable foundation anymore, right? So it's about rebuilding and starting over mentally, physically. You could have done it physically too. You may have had to move and had to go on and start on your own journey by yourself. And I'm feeling it's been some time. You got the Four of Swords. And this is what you're working on now, Gemini. You know, you're trying to get over past relationships, heartbreaks, misunderstanding, confusion. You're trying to find yourself, Gemini, and you're trying to do whatever it takes to find your way now, to come out of the fogginess. I feel like there was so much energy and you were drained at sometimes you up, sometimes you're down, and you're trying to get this emotional roller coaster under control. You don't know whether to go back to the past, keep going forward, or just stand still at this time. You're confused. So what you're doing is just working on self, talking to source, your angels, maybe even close friends that you may have, or you just may be spending this time alone to heal the hurt, the pain, the disappointments, the misunderstanding, the confusion. It could have been conflict around you. At this time, you just taking a time out. Like, I just need to ground myself and walk away from everything until I figure out what it is that I truly want. Okay, hold on, Gemini, because you had another card fall out. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, you had two cards come out, Gemini, here. All right. So, Gemini, I'm getting that the Nine of Swords is sleepless nights. And it comes because of what it is that you truly want. Like, I'm feeling that you got the Ten of Pentacles under the bottom. So, Gemini, you financially, I feel that you're stable, you're looking good. And you may have the material things in your life, but you still don't have that fulfillment, that emotional fulfillment inside. No matter how well you are taking care of yourself, some of you probably also feel that you need to take care of yourself more and do some more healing and self recognition, right? Recognizing who you are, what it is that you have, how can you balance it, how can you move forward. Definitely at this time you could be working on your stability, focusing on your home at this time, focusing on if you got family or kids, taking care of your kids, and just trying to be a better you for yourself first. I think you realize there may have been some toxic energies that you were connected to. You may have been connected to even codependency things. And codependency could also mean just being codependent on wanting to love and care and nurture a situation that may not have been good for you, or that you were completely confused about, Gemini. I'm definitely feeling there's relationships and situations around you that you just totally was confused about. With the Nine of Swords, that's what keeps you up at night, because not only are you resting, spending time with yourself and trying to figure out what it is that you want out of life and who it is that you want, so much stuff is going through your head at this time. And the way that I am seeing is, it's like you feel restless, maybe even anxiety. And that's because you just know that something good is going to come out of this once you pull yourself back together and get back on track the way you were. But you're longing for something. You're longing for a place to be. You're longing for a relationship. You're longing for that touch. I feel that, you know, the Nine of Swords is, man, you want that touch, but you want the right touch, right? You want somebody that's emotionally available. You want someone that's going to come in and put in without you having to work so hard to get a person to see you, or you don't want to be confused about if a situation is right for you. And these Nine of Swords are all the different hurts and pains that you're up at night. You're thinking about the past relationships you've been in, things that's hurt you in the past, things that you may be doing that you got to correct. And that's what your sleepless nights is like, a lot of in your head right now. So that's a lot of thinking and meditation and just trying to figure out, like, what do I do from now on, moving forward? What's the next step? How do I go about moving from these energies that I have no true commitment in, or they have no true commitment in your life? How do I release the things that no longer serve me, detach from them, and move forward? That is what I'm feeling that you're saying at this time, Gemini. I'm feeling, though, that you're longing for a touch, though. I'm feeling that you're fired up. If you look at this in the back, you see this person back here with a red robe on and red glasses. That's just like so much fire. You have so much fire inside of you and passion that you want to let out, but you have no outlet, because you may have noticed that you've been maybe fired up and letting this fire out because you wanted it in return. And you may have made several choices that just did not benefit you, or you didn't get the outcome that you wanted by trying to release this fire that you have inside of you. And I think it just came back to disappointments, where they didn't show up in a relationship, where they wasn't ready to commit, or the ones that you wanted or committed to were already committed in other situations and they couldn't give you back what you wanted. So with the Knight of Swords in reverse, it was like, I think, you know, you start realizing that I can't keep looking at this logically. I've got to go from the passion and heart space that I have to find what I really want, right? As Geminis, we get in our head, right? We start with the thoughts about what it is that we want, but there was no emotions involved. It was just like, see things for what it is, go for it. If it happens, it happened. If it doesn't, doesn't. And I believe that this is what you're working on changing now. That no longer just moving towards things. You're going to now start heartfelt feeling things inside. That passion that wants to get out. You're trying to see how to only move towards things that truly can bring your passion out of you. That truly makes you happy. That truly fulfills you. Right? And if you can't find that, then you're going to spend the space and time on your own to fulfill that yourself until, you know, the right person comes along. All right. So let's get one more here, Gemini. And then we're going to get over to the situation around you, the person or thing. Let's see. What else in love for Gemini right now? What else do we have for love for Gemini? Gemini, y'all just keep throwing the cards on the floor. Okay. Gemini is tired. I'm feeling like Gemini, like, yes, because I am tired. I am tired. Okay. Gemini, you have the Page of Pentacles under the bottom. Gemini, you truly want a fresh new beginning. You do. You're working on a project, probably something fresh, or maybe you were working on something and you stopped working on it as much because you just needed to take some time out for you. You're trying to figure out, like, how do I increase my... at this time, you could be thinking how to increase your money. How should I take a new job? Should I take a new path? This is some of the swords that's having these sleepless nights. You know, they got you up at night. You want a fresh beginning. You want to leave everything. It's like you want to walk away, Gemini, and you want a new life. It's almost, that's how I'm feeling, like you want a new life. You have the King of Wands in reverse, right? And I feel that was your energy. I feel like Gemini, you knew what you wanted and you just went for it. Could have definitely been dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo, that you were bound to, or you wanted it to work, or you're leaving it behind, leaving that relationship behind. But it was a relationship that was very fiery to you. You thought there probably could be a success with that situation, but it did not work out to be like you anticipated. I feel that that's a lot too. Like, you had to heal from that. You had to heal from that wrong. You had to heal from your thoughts and feelings, and try and put your heart back together, because I think you were very passionate about this person. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it was just a person that you seen, or maybe even put on a pedestal, that seemed like they knew what they wanted in life, and you wanted to be part of that. And there's nothing wrong with that, Gemini, right? Because Geminis need to accept that when you do love, you love hard. And when you do share, you share a lot. And I think you're coming to the understanding of that part of who you are. And a lot of times you try to just see things logically and leave the emotions out, because you feel like when you put emotions in, you always seem to be the one get the heartbreak when you show up for people and they don't show up for you. And I think you wanted to really truly change that part of you, and you were working on it. But at the time of trying to take that part away from you, Gemini, and look at things logically, you started to lose yourself. It became very unstable. And that's because the part of you that is deep down, that wants passion and love and commitment and understanding and fun, you started pushing it down and just thinking with the head, right? Just getting in your head about it and coming out of the emotions. But when you push that down, your emotions, it just made this road harder for you, because then you didn't see things clearly. And logically, you just felt, I'm going to take this cup and take this offer, or indulge in this or indulge in that, trying to continue to suppress the passion and the emotions that you do carry. And so that meant it was not you. It was you not true to it, right? So you wasn't true to yourself. And that is truly what I'm feeling that you're trying to do, Gemini, because you want a true love. You want a true commitment. You want someone you can truly count on at this time. And you're tired of having to either chase, or someone's chasing you and you chasing somebody else. And it's just tiresome. And you at the point that you have realized that there is changes that you need to make in your life, but you need to make them from within, and realize and recognize that you are who you are. But there is some challenges on this journey, because your passion and emotions and loneliness comes up, and sometimes you just don't know which way to turn and who to turn to. That is what I'm hearing. Let me see, Gemini, what do we have here? Romance angels. Let's get a romance angel here for you on your side here. Romance angels for Gemini. What do Gemini have forwards are looking forward to as they continue to work on their journey, working on their self, on what it is that they truly want and love? Okay. Excuse me, Gemini. You have soulmate and past life relationship. Gemini, just as I said, you want a soulmate, right? There could have been some relationship that you had in the past where you thought it was your soulmate, or there's just some past life relationship that truly fulfilled you passionately, emotionally. And it's gone. It's not there anymore. You could have lost this person. This person could have left you, or you could have left that person. There could have definitely been a person there that you truly thought was your soulmate, and you wanted to give your all to this person. And you may have been the cause of the breakup, Gemini, because again, like I say, when you suppress your emotions and passion, you did it because you want to protect your heart. You wanted to protect your mind. You know, so you started being logically thinking about the situation. But it truly could be someone that you had in the past, and you missed the touch. You missed the conversation. But you do know also that That time has passed, and you have to move on. You have to let that go without losing yourself and knowing that you still deserve love. And with this work that you're doing on yourself, I have no doubt that sooner or later your true soulmate will be coming. And maybe you're dealing with someone and you taking a break from them at this time. You may not be communicating with them. I don't feel that right now you're actually having relationships with this person at this time, and you're just spending time, but you're still missing them as you're working on yourself. And that's part of what's helping you to understand that there are some things that you need to change so you can have that true love in your life. Okay, now we're just gonna get a message. If there is someone on your mind, Gemini, right now, let's see what message they have for you, Gemini. I know I messed up everything. So, Gemini, whoever you have on your mind, could be, may not, right? This may not resonate with everyone. This person says, I know I messed up everything. So this person is having regrets of what happened between the two of you guys, whether they walked away or Gemini, you just decided to walk away and not put any more worth in it. Or this person knows that they could have done better. They could have shown up better for the connection. They could have put more effort into the connection. They could have listened more. That's what I'm hearing. They could have listened to you more. They could have paid you more attention. This person may even feel that they may have chosen someone else, and they truly are regretting and know that that was not the best choice for them, but they did it anyway. And this person truly knows what has transpired in this situation, and they know they messed up, and they're missing you too. But I think this is one situation that's probably far too gone to course correct it, because some things may have happened that's probably even, I'm feeling, unforgivable, or it's too far gone, it can't be corrected. Like this person could have gotten married, engaged, moved in with someone else, started building with someone else, or just did something in a relationship where they know that there's no turning back, that there's no possibility of you guys coming back together. I look for you everywhere. So some Geminis, whoever this person is saying, they look for you everywhere, meaning that the relationships, now that they know they messed up and this relationship isn't going to come back together with you and this person, they look for a piece of you in every relationship that they go to now. It's like no matter what it is that they see or do, they're always feeling that loss of this relationship, that regret, they have that understanding that, man, I lost this person. And now the relationships that they're in or was in or whatever it is, they realize that there was some parts of you, Gemini, that they kept secret to themselves, that they truly, truly miss about you, care about, that just reminds them of you. And they're trying to almost like find a relationship that like you guys had, or this person that or find someone that has some of these qualities that you had, right? Whether it was your ability to love, your ability to show up for a connection, the fun they had with you, or what they built with you, or how strong you may have felt like, you were a team at one point in time. And so they look for you everywhere, even in the relationships that's not working out, or the relationship that they're in right now. They compare you, Gemini, to this person. They miss you, and there's a part of you that went with them no matter what. You were the best thing in my life. So Gemini, somewhere or another, whoever it was, they're telling you like, you were the best thing in my life. And they know this now. They get it. They understand it. They see it. And they have recognized that, right? Gemini, this could also be a situation where again, you guys separated and went your separate ways because there was just toxicity in this relationship. It could have started off very good, but then it just started falling apart. They had unfinished business that they had to finish, or they didn't see the value in the relationship until after they walked away, or didn't come towards you and emotionally open their cup up, where they wasn't emotionally ready at the time. But now that they've moved on and they are their life is not as strong, and I'm feeling like Gemini, let me get it together. Gemini, even some of these energies that you are feeling, nostalgia, lonely, sad, being up in your head, this person has a connection to you. The energy is connected to you. So sometimes when they feel this way, you feel that way. And it's not necessarily your energy. You could be moving on and really trying to do and gain your clarity and understanding of what it is you want to go ahead and do in life. But this person energy is connected to you, especially if it was a soulmate and you had a long-term relationship, if you guys started building something together, if you got kids together, whatever the situation is, just know that all that energy that you feel around you sometimes is not just yours, right? Because we are all connected in this universe. And having any type of intimate relationship with someone brings in energy and tides and karma. And so sometimes the energy is just not your own. You both can be going through the same thing. What else this person has to say to you, Gemini? Now, these could be different messages for different Geminis, for different situations. Take it as it resonates, guys. If it does resonate, definitely give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, because I would love to hear from you guys. What else you have to say to Gemini? You and I were too young. Okay, Gemini, this could have definitely been a situation where you could have got married young. You could have had children when you were young by this person. Or this person just feel that the way your relationship was in the past, it was young, fun, and free. And as time went on, people started to grow, right? And revolve and evolved. And you may have outgrown each other because two different paths. You may have started off, maybe you didn't even, you were young and energetic and maybe teenagers or in your 20s, depending on where it is with you. You could have came right out of high school together or college or whatever the situation is. And the two paths just started to go in different directions. And this person is just literally saying, like, we were too young. We wasn't really sure what we was doing at the time. You could have went ahead and got married after you had children or moved in with this person, or even if it was just you were young then and moved in and you guys started building something together. But I'm feeling like all of a sudden, we got two cards that fell out here. Only one of them fell up right, so I'm only gonna wait. Yeah, only one of them fell out facing up, so that's the only one I'm gonna take. And we'll talk about that in 1 second, Gemini. But yeah, this person just feels like maybe something took place. You guys were young. You really needed to get to know each other in your adulthood, right? Of what it is that you really wanted. And maybe when you were young, stability and truly being emotionally available for each other wasn't necessary. It's about passion and fun. But as life goes on and things start to revolve in relationships, you need more, right? All of a sudden you need commitment. All of a sudden you need stability. Life happens, right? We need good jobs. We need to take care of the children. We got to take care of bills and things like that. And all that is not what you were thinking about when you were young and passionate and energetic, with each other. You were just trying to move through life and enjoy life for what it is. But life became serious, life became part of your everyday stability, right? Financially, mentally, emotionally, things change. So you wanted so much more from a connection after, and it was not the same that you had when you were young. Your thoughts was different. How you felt was different. What you wanted is different, right? So then you have, I want to be more than friends. Gemini, someone is saying, you may have friended them. Put them in the friends mode. Like, I understand that this is not working out. I'm not happy in this relationship or whatever. And you just want to be friends. They just want to be more than friends with you. And the reason they want to be more than friends with you, because perhaps you guys started out as good friends, where you just went out, had fun, enjoyed, and you didn't put any stamp on the relationship. It was freedom, right? Maybe both was doing whatever it is they wanted to do, but when you guys came together, it was magical. And maybe you more so had a friendship, but then when it came to having a relationship, a commitment, things started to change because maybe one of you guys was not ready. You were too young for commitment and to be able to open up and show up for the connection as an adult, right? It could have just been two. This page, that's why the page is here, right? Could have been just young energy. The next card says, I couldn't let you get close to me. The other is, after playing games and not being that serious about each other or open relationship or whatever, someone started getting feelings here and they started realizing that things were changing, that either you wanted more in a connection or or they started feeling that they wanted more in a connection and they just wasn't ready to settle down and move in towards you on this connection. So that's why they just like, I couldn't let you get close to me. They had to close it down, right? So they started hiding their feelings, not telling the truth, maybe doing things in the connection to ensure that they didn't have to open their heart up and that it wouldn't move in that direction, Gemini. Let's get two more cards out of what your person wants to say to you. It's like it's the hidden truth. This is the things they never revealed to you, Gemini. Let's see, is it anything else? I regret lying to you. Yeah, this, like I said, this person started lying and doing things in a relationship that you were not aware of, that was behind the scene. Could have been you, Gemini, right? Everybody take it where it resonates, because this could definitely be something that happened to the cross watcher, don't know. But take it where it resonates, right? Healing is about accepting your part that you play in a relationship, right? Maybe you regret lying to someone, but this person regret the lies that they told. They regret telling you I was here when I was there. They regret even telling you, no, I'm not ready for a committed relationship. And they could have been lying. They actually was ready for a committed relationship, but they didn't know how to come forth and show the affection or show up for the connection. I'm also feeling, Gemini, too, some of them felt that you were on a different level than they were, that you could have been more abundant, right? You could have been more serious with life, or you could have not been as serious with life. Regardless to what it is, they chose to take a different path so that they could hide their emotions of how they really felt in this relationship. I'm also feeling too, Gemini, that like there could have been jealousy involved of how you started to move forward, how you started to take care of yourself, how you started to look, and it just wasn't balancing with this person. They wasn't doing the work themselves on them, and they could see you doing this work and changing and wanting so much more out of life, and it kind of took them to a place of not only regret but envy and hurt, because it was like you were going to a different level and they knew they could not go with you, and that they would either be left by the wayside, or at least they started believing that in their mind, that you were moving forward and you were going to lead them to the wayside anyway. So they figured that they would leave you first instead of having the heartbreak of you leaving them behind. That's just what I'm hearing, Gemini. That's what I'm hearing. Come on, we're going to wrap this up. Get one more card, then we're going to get a romance angel, and then we're going to see what signs you could be dealing with in love, just what they may have to say. So many things remind me of you. Yes. And Gemini, what I'm feeling is this person, like I say, has the regret of lying. They have the regret of not showing up. They truly loved you. Yes, under the bottom, I want you. They want you, but they just didn't know how to commit, how to come towards you, how to not have these insecurities. Like they felt you would leave them anyway, Gemini, or that you were on a different level, moving towards a different level. You may have started moving through life so fast that it was out of control for them, and they were not moving as fast as you were. They seen you of getting things all together, knowing what it is that you want, being stable, and they insecurities kicked in. So many things remind me of you. So when they see people or see things or situations that happen that's successful is what I'm hearing, it kind of reminds them of you. The things that you used to do, maybe what you used to say, maybe how you came in after a long day's work, of how you showed up and committed and continue to move forward. So certain things that's positive that they see, so many things remind them of you and miss them of the time that they had with you, Gemini. So Gemini, let's get to romance angel cards for your person. Let's see, what do your person have? 2 romance angel cards for Gemini's person. 2 romance angels. Ooh, oh, well, okay, there's a lot. Do we take all of these? Okay, this is a lot, Gemini, and the reading is already long. So I'm just going to take 2, okay? And this one came out in reverse, but I don't really do reversals, but take it how it resonates. This one says, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And it was in reverse. So if you know that you need to, this person needs to let go of control issues, and maybe they're trying to control the situation of how they want it to turn out. Maybe they're coming back towards you, or maybe they're showing up in your life every now and then, and trying to figure out how to control and work this out. And basically, and if it's you, Geminis, let go control issues and let the universe handle this, and continue to work on yourself. And this person has to continue to work through what they're working through. It says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you've guided to take. So, I'm feeling like, Gemini, this person here may be trying to take steps towards coming towards you because they truly do miss you and have a lot of regrets. I'm not sure if you're going to take this offer, but they really want you. They really want to be with you. They miss you. They have a nostalgia about it. And I'm sorry, but the way I'm seeing this is, Gemini, this may be several relationships. This is not just one. Like, there may be several people. This conversation that you could have been dealing with several people in the past, or several people in your life at this time that you're confused about, that these messages are coming from. So take it as that resonates, okay? So let's just get a little bit more guidance here. This reading is extremely long, okay? Gemini, I didn't mean for it to be this long, but let's just see. I'm just going with it, guys. I'm just going with it. All right, I'm going to take these cards here. If it's an air sign like yourself, Gemini, that you're dealing with, let's see what the Spirit has. If it's an air sign, you have the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Swords, people say that's deceiving, lying, things. No, the way I see this 7 of Swords is, Gemini, this could truly be you. Just not telling people what it is that you're doing at this time. And one of the things you're doing is the 8 of Pentacles, working on your stability, working on how you're going to move forward. And you may not be opening up to people at this time. You may be doing this inner work within yourself and not really sharing with people about what it is that you want to do. And you're moving in the night, moving quietly. And so people may feel it's deceptive because maybe they're texting you or maybe they call you and you don't return it because you're working on you. You just decided to take all that energy that you were using for whatever it was, whether it was going out, hanging out, different relationships, accepting cups, not accepting cups, giving cups, not giving emotional commitments, and accepting emotional whatever it is. You just decided to take all that energy of what you were looking for out there in a soulmate, a relationship, or someone to share your life with, and take all that energy and put it in yourself. And the way that you're doing that is by releasing all of the toxic that you have within you, working on releasing it rather. And I do see the devil card, so I do see like some codependent situations here where you may have felt you needed these people in your life to fulfill you or make you happy, or they were in your life and you were showing up to help make them happy, but at the same time not getting the happiness back within yourself. But I know this is really going too long, but it's just some Geminis that need to hear this. I'm just doing what I'm called. So I just believe the Seven of Swords is you just moving. It's like moving in the night, right? And then you have these crows here, and and your head is covered up. It's like I'm just moving in and I'm just doing the best I can with what I have. It's like a new beginning, like you've been illuminated. See the sun there? It's like the sun is illuminating you right now, illuminating that path that you do need to go on. And if you notice, you're on it by yourself, okay? And you have the tools. So it's not swords in this one. You see feathers. So I feel that's like your angels, your guides, your passed on loved ones, right? And you have like, this person has like one sword in their hand, right? Though this is the Seven of Swords, but it's that one sword to cut down the things that may come in your way that you need to clear out of the way for your own path, right? So that's why it's illuminated the sun. But then you have that sword that's on the side that you feel defensive and that you may have to defend yourself because of this new journey you want to go on. But the angels and your spirit guides, the divine is saying you really don't need that sword. You have it if you need to use it, but it's being illuminated, right? It illuminates that whole path. The sun is coming, so you can see where you're going. You just have to continue to keep moving forward. And this is like you just sitting there thinking of like, what do I do next, right? Look at all of these projects in front of me. Look at my stability. Just looking at your life and see the light is still there. So the sun is shining on the direction in which you need to be going or what you need to be working on. So you're on the right path, Gemini. And that's just how I feel. I think that air, that's just you. If you're dealing with an earth sign, you have the Three of Wands, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So if you're dealing with a earth sign, Gemini, this earth sign has the Three of Wands. They literally it is like waiting on you. And the Nine of Pentacles is they waiting on you, hoping you wouldn't want to be single, because it's like they know you have choices and options and you don't have to choose them. And they also feel that they have been waiting on you and you have not chose to move towards them. And they don't want you to be single in their mind. This earth sign don't want you to be single, because the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, that's my single independent person. And this person is waiting on you because they don't want you to be single. They might want you to understand or see them in a new light, and that they actually want to have a commitment or move towards you. That's not for all Geminis, but for some. And it don't have to be an earth sign towards Virgo or Capricorn. It just could be them in, the Nine of Pentacles, that's about, a foundation. That's about pentacles. That's about stability. So they, you know, they waiting on you, hoping that you don't want to be single, that you want to build a foundation and move towards them. Or it also can be this person no longer wants to be single either, and they want to move towards you, but they're waiting on the right time to do it. Could have been dealing also with with the Three of Wands. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius also. Then we have the Three of Swords in reverse if it's a fire sign. If it is a fire sign, Gemini, you are getting over that heartbreak. You're understanding what happened in this situation, and you know that things happen for a reason. And I think that this heartbreak is what you had to get over to move forward. Not with all Geminis, but some Geminis were in a situation with an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, and their heart had been broken. It was decisions that had to be made, or decisions were made, and that was very heartbreaking. You know, some truth came out, or understanding that that heartbreak was still there, and you realize that now you are healed from that. You get it, you understand, and you will not forget the lessons that was learned in that situation. You'll take it with you moving forward. But that situation was a situation that broke you. It was like what you call broke the camel's back. And whatever happened in that relationship that brought you a heartbreak, it also helped you get to where you are now. Made you more motivated, made you understand how your heart worked and how your heart could truly get broken, right? It may have been a situation where you thought it was exactly what you wanted, or you just didn't feel that something could hurt you that bad or that deep, and you didn't realize that you were hurt and very hurt about this situation and had to move on. Okay, but you got over that heartbreak, and that is what those lessons, that relationship was meant to be there, right? You have the Lovers under the bottom. That relationship was to teach you something. It taught you something. Whatever this relationship you were in with this fire sign, it taught you something, Gemini. Or you have taught this fire sign something, and they are moving on. They're getting over the heartbreak, but they were heartbroken about you too, Gemini. Okay, for the water sign, we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords, for sure, right, is feeling like, you know, you trapped in a situation. And I think this, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer, this person feels trapped in the emotions they have for you. They don't know how to release it, how to get themselves out. But what they look at is that they feel bound to you. Like maybe even that they owe you something, and that, you know, you gave your all to them. And that could be the person also that's regretting not being with you, not opening up with you, not giving the relationship a chance. They truly, maybe there was a water sign you was in love with, and maybe that was that cup you wanted to give, but they wasn't willing to give back at the time. And this person just feels sorrow and hurt about it. They feel bound to you, like they owe you something, and that, you know, their life will never be the same without you. Okay. But under the bottom you have the Devil. Remember I was talking about the Devil. So this person could definitely have some toxic, codependent ways. Could be drinking, drugs, or whatever it is that they feel that, you know, that's bound to them, that kept them from moving forward towards you in this relationship. So take it as it resonates. All right, Gemini, I know this was a long reading. This is probably the longest reading that I ever did for you, Gemini. But I just felt that there was a message that needed to get out to you guys, and I wanted it out to you guys. So here it is, your love message for September. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you found any of this information to be helpful to you on your journey. And I will see you guys on your next reading. Bye, Gemini.